Hello friends, welcome to this video where we're going to be diving into sacred feminine energy, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about what the sacred feminine is, how we can pull the sacred feminine into our lives from our own heart, from our own body, and how everyone has a direct connection to the sacred feminine. And within that, I'm going to be incorporating a lot of rose medicine. So I'm going to be speaking. I'm also going to be offering some energy healing. I feel like there's just a bunch of different things that want to come through, and so that's what we're going to be sitting with today. We're going to be dropping into our heart, we're going to be dropping into our intuition, and we're going to be connecting with the great divine mother that exists everywhere, within, without, and really understanding on an energetic level how important it is to regularly connect with this energy, to recognize it, to acknowledge it, and to revere it. Revere it within yourself, and also revere it within others and within all of life, because the truth is we've been disconnected from sacred feminine energy, from honoring the mother, from connecting with our divine feminine essence for so long. We have been far too leaned into the masculine, and even leaned far into the unhealthy or toxic masculine, and we've really lost our balance, and we've really lost that deep, unwavering connection with the mother, with the divine feminine energy, this energy that is life force, that is Shakti. This is not something that can be so easily put into words, because it is literally the life force behind all things. If you think about it from the way of a woman who is pregnant, it's like, where does that start from? On some level, we can understand biology and science and how pregnancy occurs, but at the end of the day, there is a magic, there is a life force, there is an aliveness that exists beyond our mind comprehension, that exists beyond some kind of scientific explanation. And that magic, that ineffable energy and life force that just lights up all things and is the reason why we are here right now, is the reason why you're breathing, why I'm breathing, why I'm able to speak and to literally exist and to take up space in the world, why all things are able to exist, comes from this great mother, comes from the womb of life, the womb of the universe that births all things that we are always trying to get a grip on and to understand through science. And we can understand some things, we certainly can, and then we're also limited on our understandings. And so in my experience of connecting with the sacred feminine, with reclaiming my own divine feminine essence, getting to know it, understanding what it means, what it feels like, what it looks like to me, and how I can sit in that energy and even exude it out into the world, I have just come to terms with the fact that I cannot fully comprehend or grasp the magnitude of this energy, the power of it, all that it is, where it comes from, and how it operates. It's similar to trying to put words to our intuition, the part of us that just knows, this instinctual part of us that is tuned into something that is beyond this physical realm, even, that speaks to us very clearly. Our intuition is an expression of that divine feminine energy and essence, and a lot of us have been cut off from it and have deemed our intuition as unworthy of our acknowledgement, of our tending to, of cultivating a very deep and great bond with our intuition, knowing that it's true, it's real, and it will guide us along our way in this life. Being disconnected from sacred feminine energy, from divine feminine energy, however you want to put it, this great mother frequency that exists within all of us, is like being cut off from our own breath. Like, it's so wrong for us to be separate from that energy, and yet we have been for so long. And a lot of us are on a path of trying to weave this energy back into our life, back into the way that we perceive life, interact with life, perceive ourselves, and interact with ourselves. And so with all this talking, I'm just going to begin to drop into a bit of an energy activation session, just really calling you in to your heart, to your own divine feminine essence. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what your gender identity is. We all have this sacred feminine pulsing through us. And we all have a birthright to connect deeply with this energy and to get to know it, and to know that we are worthy of getting to know it. It's worthy of us acknowledging it and respecting it. It has been far too long since we have truly revered and honored the sacred feminine. I don't know how long, but I know it's been far too long, and I know that right now a lot of us are being called back into our hearts, into our womb space, being called to connect with the Great Mother, connect with the earth. The earth is the Great Mother, and we can see very clearly in how we treat the earth, how we treat the feminine. We can see this reflected in how we treat women, how we perceive women, and have for so very long, in a distorted and disrespectful way. We can see it in the lack of tending to and honoring the mothers of the world. And so the earth is really calling us all to reclaim our connection with divine feminine energy, to reclaim our birthright of knowing the sacred feminine, of embodying the sacred feminine, because it's more than just a mental understanding, it's an embodiment. And we are all capable of being connected to this energy, being connected to our life force, feeling, being in our senses, connecting to our intuition, listening, being in our bodies. So many of us have been disconnected from our bodies. So many of us have been at war with our own bodies. But our bodies are a portal to connect deeply with this energy, a portal to get to know ourselves, to get to know our feminine essence, to love ourselves. And we all have access to this. And so in this moment, I just invite you to soften. Just soften for a moment. Soften into your own heart. Soften into your body. Soften your mind. Soften into your soul for a moment. Because that is what divine feminine energy calls us towards. It calls us towards soul. And without connecting to feminine energy, in essence, we are disconnected from soul. There is a reason that so many aspects of our world, of our culture, feel soulless. A lot of that is connected to being disconnected from divine feminine energy and not honoring it, distorting it. We're just going to clear away these distortions, letting them go, knowing it's safe to connect with our feminine energy. It's safe to get to know it. It's safe to exude it. It's safe to embody it. It's safe to become one with it, to move into harmony with both our feminine and masculine energy. Coming home to our feminine essences, coming home to ourselves, coming home to soul, coming home to the earth. And so may we all return. May we all return deeply to the Great Mother. May we all return to ourselves. May we all return to our shared humanity. May we return to the earth. And with that being said, I am going to pull a card from the Rose Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. I love this deck. I love Rebecca Campbell's work. And I just feel like we've got a message in here to end this moment on. So the card is the Sun. The words below it are joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. And I'll just let you feel into that for a second. Feel into what this card evokes for you, what it feels like for you. For me, this is a big reminder that feminine energy, which it's interesting because this is the Sun card, and I know that a lot of people correlate the Sun to the masculine. And the Moon to the feminine. I don't really think that completely matters. I just think that this card is an expression of feminine energy being this very high vibrating, joyful, life-giving energy that does remind us to play, that does remind us to feel and to be in our bodies. And I think that it's very beautiful, and I will read it out of the actual guidebook that is from Rebecca Campbell. Okay, the Sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. In summer, when the sun's at its highest path in the sky, the rose is at its fullest. Her fragrance is sweet, and the fruit is still to come. In this oracle, the Sun represents life force energy, vitality, confidence, success, positivity, delight, and the sheer joy of life. After it's left the fertile darkness of the soil, the future rose begins reaching towards the light of the sun, which then plays its part in nourishing the rose as it reaches for its potential bloom, and it does this for us too. One of life's greatest blessings is to feel the warmth of the sun on our face, to drink in the gold nectar of what life has for us, and to take a moment to bask in being alive. This is your invitation. To relish your aliveness, to embrace your joyfulness, to enjoy the simple things in life, to make time to play, to be grateful for your body, to acknowledge the wondrous life force energy that is woven through all of life, to remember that your soul had a dream and your life is it. This is a wondrous card that heralds a time of playfulness, enjoyment, and bliss. The Sun can also represent the inner child and be an invitation to have some fun. Have you been all work and no play lately? Is your inner child longing to run free? What can you do to enjoy the simple things in life? When we allow ourselves the space to play, problems that were once unsolvable find solutions. Soul inquiry questions. How can you enjoy your life more? And what can you do just for fun? I love this. And it reminds me of a video that I have up on my YouTube called Being Alive is Enough. And that video is really an expression of me connecting to the energy of existence is enough, and feminine energy, the divine feminine, the mother. It's like connecting to the energy of a mom. If you, like, your mom loves you just because. You don't have to, do too much for your mom to love and honor you. And that's what divine feminine energy lets us know and reassures us, that just your existence is worthy of your love and your respect, and you are worthy of pleasure and joy. Just because you're a child of this earth, you don't have to do anything or prove anything or become anything to be worthy of those things. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to play. You deserve to be in bliss. And so this card is that reminder. How can you enjoy your life more? What can you do just for fun? How can you let that sun energy in? Let the sun kiss your skin and really bask in that. And that's another thing that I love so deeply about divine feminine energy, just the sensuality of it, just the feeling of it, just those simple little blisses in life that we overlook, like getting to sit with your feet in the grass and feeling that, getting to let the sun kiss upon your skin, drinking a hot cup of tea. Feminine energy really calls us into our senses, to our sensuality, and just let us feel the pleasure of having a body, rather than rejecting our body, rather than believing our body's wrong or not worthy of this pleasure. Instead, letting the pleasure in and basking in it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. All right, so I think that's it. It's all I've got. Thank you to the great mother energy that has flowed within me in this video. Thank you to you for receiving and for watching, and I pray that it lands deep in your body and feels like a call to go deeper into your own feminine essence and energy and get to know it and get to embody it in this world. We need more of it. And thank you to the rose, who inform so much of my life and my work, and just so grateful for this. So maybe go get yourself a rose. It will make your day. I love y'all. Take care.